I am overweight. I have been for a long time, and it is not something that especially bothers me. However, I do feel that I do not look good in anything. I can put on a suit, but it feels uncomfortable and does not feel like me. I have tried various styles and fits, but nothing ever really feels good. What have other larger men tried and felt good in? Story 1. A couple of things as an obese man. First, make sure you wear pants that are not under your belly. This way, you don't have to buy super long shirts. Be realistic. Skinny jeans are not suitable for us, but don't wear overly baggy clothes either. I highly recommend button-up shirts, as they will not be as tight if you buy the correct size. Do not just wear them open. The best thing you can do to accent your clothes is maintain good hygiene. Make sure your hair looks decent. Long hair does not go well with big men. It can make you look like the Simpsons comic book guy. Don't be that guy. If you have a beard, line it up and keep it trimmed to an appropriate and maintained size. Do not wear basketball shorts. Comfort equals laziness in our world, and we come off as fat slobs. Lastly, it's all about projection. Project yourself with the attitude of the image you want to be. Confidence goes a long way. Story 2. I have lost weight, but in the past, when I was heavier, I would always dress appropriately for the situation. I always wore a button-up shirt. Story 3. Fat guy here, actively working on losing weight but still overweight. In my opinion, the absolute worst thing you can do is buy clothes that are too big trying to hide your weight. I promise you will never trick someone into not noticing. Go clothes shopping and try stuff on. You want things to fit properly. You don't want ridiculously tight clothes that show every roll and ridge, but you don't want to be in a human-sized garbage bag either. Get nice shorts. For overweight guys, every single day is leg day, so you probably have respectable calves and legs without much effort. Depends on body composition though. If you get shorts, look up inseam guides. I personally like about an inch above my knee. I think past the knee looks silly. Skip cargo shorts, you don't need all those pockets. Now you want layers, 3 to 5 nice quality shirts in various solid colors. Avoid prints in my opinion. Black is slimming, but don't make your whole wardrobe black to hide the weight. You can't hide it. If you want to lose weight, hit the gym, but that's not what this post is about. Finally, you might want an overlayer such as a button-down shirt or a jacket. For me, I looked good in untucked shirts and peacoats. Also, a final tip. Level up your shoes to make any outfit look nicer. Take a simple black t-shirt, jeans, and sneakers combo. Replace the sneakers with boots or chukkas and it elevates the whole look without extra effort. Also, feeling good in clothes makes you more attractive, which is subtle. Don't look at yourself in the mirror and be harsh, like, wow, you're still overweight and unattractive. I am the meanest to myself in my head, so I get it. Find something you feel comfortable in that reflects you, and you'll be more attractive because you'll be comfortable. This is why people who don't like or are uncomfortable in suits often look stiff. Yes, a suit can make you feel confident and attractive, but if that's not how you feel in a suit, it will have the opposite effect. Hope this helps. As someone down around 35 pounds, I recommend looking into weight loss. I've been overweight for most of my life. I'm still overweight. How I've felt the past few months, even 35 pounds down and going to the gym, has been incredible. Hope this isn't too much. Good luck. Story 4. The advice here has been poor. Losing weight is not an overnight process, and you should absolutely dress for the body you have. My advice would be to keep it monochromatic and build up your shoulders with a nice jacket or blazer. I hope this will help you gain some confidence if you plan on making a change. Losing weight is definitely a good idea for living a healthy life. However, it is not an overnight job. While on the path to a healthier life, you should dress for the body you have. It will boost your confidence and support you on your journey. Story 5. People do not seem very helpful. Flannel shirts or button-up shirts usually look good. Jeans are a must-have. Boots are better than sneakers. The best thing is to find clothes that fit you properly, without looking too large or too small. Coordinating colors is good for improving style, and hygiene is also important. You can research your color analysis to see which colors look better or worse on you. If you have any female friends, Ask them to take you shopping or have them find inspiration outfits and send them to you. Women are usually good at dressing men. Most men just refuse or do not want to ask them. Story 6. I'm a card-carrying member of the Husky Gentleman Society, and the old classic never fails. Baggy t-shirt, plaid shirt over the top, well-fitting jeans. However, with the way you're feeling, working on trimming down might be worth your time. I'm a bigger boy, but if it starts to creep up, nothing other than dropping a few pounds gets me feeling right again. Story 7. Christ, the hate is strong here. I mentioned it in another comment, but everyone telling the original poster to just lose weight needs some reading comprehension classes. It's no surprise to anyone that losing weight is healthy. Why can't you answer the question instead of being rude? Original poster, it's difficult. I've been there. The key is finding brands that you like and sticking with them as much as possible. It's going to take experimentation, but when you find something you like, note the brand and supplier, then hunt those down. Story 8. Jesus Christ, you'll need some empathy. Honestly, a baggy set of jeans, belt, and either a polo or unbuttoned shirt over a plain t-shirt work great. I love winter because I can really layer up, and I love a nice jacket. Story 9. How did I, a female, get in this subreddit? No clue. That said, u/K8ti3_bug had near perfect advice. I would not go for hiking boots unless you live on the East Coast, where we all dress like there is going to be spontaneous cardio. Try not to wear a belt or suspenders unless you are going for the racist Southern lawyer aesthetic or the George Sheldon Sr. vibe. The people who say to just lose weight have never in their lives been fat. You are asking about clothing, not life advice. As a fat person, I will be damned to find a single person whose first response to any problem is try losing weight. The biggest thing to fix your fashion woes is to have good posture. It sounds silly, but standing up straight, raising your chin, and squaring your shoulders does wonders for how you look in clothing. Also, make sure your clothes fit. Chubby guys with Star Wars graphic tees to their knees and ball shorts are a stereotype for a reason. You will look like a proper man if you wear things that fit well and do not look like you raided Goodwill. Most important is a pair of fitting jeans. Get them tailored. Your rear and ankles will thank you. Fourth is to simply own your clothing. While I do hope you are not renting your attire, I mean to feel confident. Marilyn Monroe was critiqued by a columnist that she was only so pretty because her clothes were designer, and she would not be such a star if she wore a potato sack. In retaliation, she did a photo shoot in a potato sack dress. People are mean, they are meaner if you are dumb, and they are meanest if you are what they perceive as lower status. Story 10. I find looser clothing and vertical stripes help me. I also like to wear layers, whether a sport coat over a dress shirt or a button-up over a t-shirt. In the summer, I like to wear shorts, as my calves are one of the few parts of my body that I am proud of. As for putting on a suit, are you buying off the rack or tailored? I have yet to find an off-the-rack suit that fits comfortably, but the one tailored suit I bought 25 years ago was quite comfortable. There are definitely days when I am just not feeling any fit. That is a confidence issue, usually more about state of mind than anything else. Story 11. A lot of people here are telling you to lose weight. You certainly can if you want, but you don't need fashion help, you need confidence help. If you don't feel like you look good, you will look in the mirror and see an ugly person. That is a confirmation bias. Try to find things about your body that you like and find ways to highlight them. I have a bit of a belly, sure, but I like the way my arms and shoulders look. Learning to appreciate parts makes appreciating the whole easier. In summary, exercise if you want, get some self-love, and then tailor your fashion choices to suit your favorite parts of yourself. Story 12. The fit is important. Slim fit is best, but extra large will look bad. I think stiffer or heavier materials are great too, as they will not accentuate your chest or tummy. Finding clothes that fit well will make you look better than nice-looking clothes. If you have the time and money, you can get many of your clothes tailored as well. Story 13. Find your style until it finds you. Try to understand what matters to you. Comfort, looking trendy, or catching attention in your own way. I have always loved quirky t-shirts and shorts because I enjoy being comfortable, and that adds to my confidence. Obviously, I am talking about a casual setup here. Try to use accessories like wristbands and watches. They enhance and complement your strong hands. Also, smell good. Lately, I have realized that every time I smell good, I feel more confident. That is my 2 cents. Story 14. Buy clothes that fit, meaning not too tight but also not overly baggy. Find a tailor who can adjust clothing to your measurements. Story 15. A lot of people suggest baggy jeans or clothes, but honestly, as an overweight person, wearing baggy clothing just makes you look slobbish. You need larger clothes to fit your size, but the clothes should still fit correctly. I'm a big guy and I go for relaxed fit jeans as opposed to extremely slim fit or even straight or tapered fit, and standard fit polo shirts or button shirts. The next thing is to coordinate your wardrobe so that it looks like you have made an effort. A few pairs of jeans in blue, gray, and black, for example, and a selection of plain polo shirts in a range of colors. Then match them with decent footwear. For example, I have Jordan's Air Max shoes, Timberlands, and others that go with just about any color top I wear. Accessories like belts and watches are also important. Overweight people look bad when they show that they have given up on trying to look decent, but big men can still look dapper with a bit of effort. Also, check out brands like True Classic, Built Different, High and Mighty, and Fat Face that specifically cater to larger men. Story 16. Tall sizes changed how I feel about clothes and shopping. Standard size shirts almost never fit correctly, and sizing them up turns them into a pillowcase. Most of my shirts were triple extra large or quadruple extra large. Now they are extra large tall or double extra large tall, and they fit better, which makes me look better. Story 17. I am currently working on losing weight. I receive many compliments on my style and the way I dress. First, you want to find your style if you do not already have it. Find clothes you like that fit well. Sometimes you need adjustments to your clothing. I am a novice at sewing, but it has helped me many times. I am currently working on making adjustments to my own clothes to fit and style better. Do you have any pictures of how you currently dress? Story 18. Since none of the comments here are really answering your question, I will chime in. I am not a man, but it is really disheartening to see all the comments refusing to just answer the original poster's question. Losing weight takes time, and depending on various health issues, it may not be an option at this time. Also, people deserve to feel like they are dressed nicely regardless of their body size. My experience has been that, first and foremost, hygiene is most important. Heavy people often have more crevices that can collect sweat, bacteria, dead skin, and so on. So making sure you are really staying fresh is important. Grooming is next. Keep your hair looking sharp, the same for any facial hair. Keep it short and trimmed. Keep your fingernails trimmed and clean as well. Get haircuts a little more often than most people, so you always have that crisp, just got cut look. Next, buy clothes that fit. Too tight accentuates your size, and too loose or baggy also makes you look bigger and sloppy. Find out what works best for you as far as the style of pants and shirts, but make sure the jeans are darker wash, clean, with no rips or stains. Elevate casual wear by wearing collared shirts, V-neck or button-up sweaters instead of hoodies, and so on. Shop sales and keep an eye out for higher-end looking clothes. Hoodies, cargo shorts or pants, and sweatpants will make you look slovenly. Think LL Bean type clothes in terms of slightly elevated style. Look at famous men who are a little husky and watch what they wear and how it works for them. Finding someone with a similar body shape and emulating their style can be a great starting place. Story 19. Wow. These comments are not helpful. I am a woman, first of all, but I think this depends a lot on your age. To me, a millennial, I still think loose jeans, a long plain t-shirt, and a baseball cap with a watch and a nice golden medium necklace is handsome on very overweight men. Moderately overweight men can wear a nice light plaid dress shirt and dress pants with a belt that matches their shoes and a watch. If you can grow a nice full beard, that is like makeup for men. Just make sure you are clean and tidy, hair is nice, no stains on your shirts, smell nice, teeth and breath are good, nails are trimmed, sneakers are clean. Those things are timeless. Look up overweight movie stars in their regular clothing. Story 20. Sorry, I have no suggestions since I was overweight all my life. I never had many clothing options, and the ones that fit were never good. Last year, I lost about 25 kilograms, and believe me, the feeling of walking into a store and picking things off the shelf that fit is bliss. Plus, the compliments. I regret living a life with limited clothing options. If losing weight seems like a long shot, which it is, it will be the best possible thing you could do. Story 21. Comfortable clothes that actually fit personally. After I started buying clothes that were comfortable to wear, and not just it fits enough, I felt better throughout the day and more confident in my style. I usually wear band t-shirts with a jacket and jeans, or basketball shorts and a loose-fitting t-shirt. For suits and more business wear, I tend to choose a size larger for polos and try to avoid suits in general unless a larger man is tailoring them because they understand how bigger men need their suits made better, at least in my experience. Story 22. I understand the feeling. Feeling attractive is in the mind. Sure, you can wear certain things that society would say are good for you, but feeling attractive, to me, is all mental. I'm a short, big guy, but I smile all the time, feel good about myself even in rags, with unkempt hair, and still get noticed enough for my wife to notice. I would just say work on confidence. Women find it attractive too. Remember, women can always help you find your style, but confidence is within you. Story 23. DXL if you can afford it. Even if you cannot, going there to find out your true sizes, prints, and colors that work for you, as well as brands that suit you, is helpful. Then you can catch these brands on sale at places like Nordstrom Rack. It is unfortunate that affordable brands that look good for big and tall men are harder to find. Checking online for good times of the year for sales to buy bathing suits, work clothes, casual wear, sportswear, formal wear, and more is a wise move. Also, for specific brands, I researched 6 months ago and found ones I loved. I will look again because I cannot remember the names. Modern fits, great prints, and fabric. Good luck, my friend. Story 24. I have never felt attractive no matter what I do. It seems to me that the most important part of fashion is having an attractive body. Story 25. I wear mostly black, a little loose. It is slimming, primarily t-shirts, jeans or chinos, and Converse shoes. Sometimes I switch it up and wear a black or white button-down shirt. Also, never underestimate the power of a black or charcoal gray fitted suit. Finally, you can wear stripes. Just make sure they are vertical. If it fits you, leaning into a biker or lumberjack style generally works well for bigger men too. Story 26. I wear jeans and t-shirts most days. Bonobos are excellent jeans. For the t-shirts, I buy fresh clean threads because they are tighter in the arms and more generous in the stomach area, so they fit just right. If you also lift weights and eat a cookie occasionally, I like kind of fit, kind of fat apparel. I wear an extra large size so the shirt doesn't lift up as much during overhead lifts. Strongman Eddie Williams represents their clothing, as do a few other brands. For more special occasions, buy a custom suit from Indochino. You can have it made to your specifications with good fabrics for about the cost of an off-the-rack suit. Story 27. It is all about finding self-identity first. Knowing who you are, what clothes emulate you, and what you are all about. Once you have that down, it is about opting for a loose-fitting style or something that hugs you but keeps you flexible. I find business casual and street clothes or hip-hop style to be my niche. I am a pretty big guy and get compliments all the time. Story 28. For pants, I like khakis or black pants. If casual, add a t-shirt that is loose-fitting but not too loose. If it is cold, I like adding a flannel or plain shirt of a similar but different color from the t-shirt. If it is less casual and warm, I replace the t-shirt with a polo. Finding a size that works can be tricky, but I really like sizes that hide my belly and accentuate my arms and shoulders. Story 29. Not sure why this came up on my feed, so feel free to downvote as I am not a man. But when my partner was overweight, he got a lot of his clothes from True Classic Tees, and I thought they were very flattering. They only go up to triple extra large for some reason, though. Story 30. Truthfully, I think I have a slight case of body dysmorphia. Every time I start to become skinny fat or gain actual fat, I reduce my calorie intake. However, the only times I feel comfortable, confident, and attractive are when I get and stay in decent shape. For me, as a man, Finding exercises I enjoy and doing them regularly has surprisingly positive effects. Women like it, but honestly, I believe this is what it takes for me to feel attractive. When I feel attractive, I am more confident and less worried about things that do not matter. Find what makes you feel good about yourself in isolation. It is easy to think or end up feeling like we are presenting ourselves for others, but when we do, we lose ourselves. On the other hand, it is almost as easy, though a different path, to present ourselves for ourselves. Ironically, that is when it is best for others in the same way we desire, when we are not desiring or prioritizing that. Story 31. Not too loose, not too tight. Dark colors tend to be slimming. If you can get a few good outfits and have them altered to fit you, I have heard that is a life hack. You can keep getting them altered as you lose weight, and you will end up spending less in the long run. Story 32. If it helps, 99% of looking good in clothes is getting clothes that fit. It might not feel good, but it will look good. When you look good and people respond to that, you will start to feel good. If you want to feel good, you will need to lose weight. You do not feel good because you do not like the way you are when you are overweight. Find your basal metabolic rate and take 500 calories off. You will start to lose weight and you probably will not notice the calories. Story 33. Big guy here. Don't wear saggy pants of any sort. When your belt is tight, your belly is pushed up over the belt and your pants are worn too low because of that. Wear suspenders that hook onto your belt. Then you can loosen your belt and pull your pants up properly. Wear nice button-up shirts made specifically to be worn untucked. So, a t-shirt, suspenders, and a shirt to cover the suspenders. You will also be much more comfortable and won't constantly be pulling your pants up. Story 34. I usually choose clothes that are not too tight because I do not like the feeling of tightness. More importantly, I think is accessorizing. Use hats or sombreros depending on the occasion. Let your style show and have confidence. Blazers and multi-piece clothing, such as jackets or undershirts with open-button shirts, can help divert attention from your size and add depth to your outfit. This also boosts confidence. Yes, I am big and tall, but I am more than that. I am fun and smart, enjoy conversation, and have great stories to make you laugh. Show your passions and elaborate on them. Being a big person is only one aspect of who you are. It cannot define your entire personality. Story 35. I'm a big boy too. I also don't like the professional look. For casual wear, I like to wear a properly sized tiki or button-down shirt with short sleeves or rolled sleeves. Keep the top 3 buttons undone and the shirt untucked. This works with various pant or short combinations. For more formal or suit situations, I always wear a vest of some sort. In a suit, it's a 3-piece, props if you go for the double-breasted. Add some color. A blue suit with a well-matched shirt of another color and a nice tie all go well. While a black suit has its place, I much prefer colored options. We're already large and easily noticed, so why not add some confidence with bright colors? My favorite suit is a medium gray, double-breasted, with a double-breasted vest, purple shirt, and a tie. I wear purple Adidas with this rather than boring dress shoes. I do own dress shoes for when they're necessary. For professional but not full suit occasions, I have either less dressy vests for warm months or Patagonia fleece vests for cooler months. Pants-wise, I like slacks or jeans. Golf slacks are great for breathability while still looking nice. Shirt garters are a must for us big boys to keep those shirts tucked. The key for me is comfort and using clothes to give a slimmer appearance and to stand out a little bit. Story 36. I'm not overweight, especially for my height. I like Dickies heathered in the tall variety. I really only wear them now. The microplastic is a concern, but they last forever and take a beating. Plus, they don't shrink, which makes me feel uncomfortable. I just realized this is for dressing up. I wouldn't wear Dickies if I needed to dress up. Story 37. Heavy person here. Been heavy practically my entire life. One suggestion I would like to give is this. You are always the largest person in any given room, so just accept that and act accordingly. What I do is dress very sharply. I wear the brightest, flashiest shirts and the best possible outfits, and that helps me. It also maintains your respect level in the room. It sends a message of "don't you dare mess with me." Many people say you need to wear dark clothes because they make you look thin, but my suggestion is to wear the best clothes you have. Wear those flashy clothes you have. Go for the best possible attire and the best possible shoes, whatever you want. Also, make sure you have a nice collection of accessories like sunglasses, watches, and bracelets. They add to the outfit you are wearing. Another suggestion is to get your clothes tailored. A properly tailored shirt helps accentuate your outfit and improves how you respond to your outfit. Just because you are overweight, don't be shy or afraid to show your size in a positive way. Story 38. Can you afford to have some clothes tailored? Because that is going to be the biggest level up in clothing you can make. Find a shirt you love and then have it adjusted to fit you perfectly. Larger individuals can carry weight in different places, so fits tend to be very boxy so that manufacturers do not have to make as many sizes. Unfortunately, that means they do not actually look good on many people. Dark solids are easy, but do not be afraid of colors. Pinterest is a good source of ideas. Search for plus men's fashion or something similar. Find looks you like and try to replicate them. Story 39. As a former very overweight person, button shirts are the way to go. I'm fortunate to live in a warm climate, so I never really need longer pants. Ralph Lauren big sizes are really good, though rare and obviously pricey, so you have to time shopping right to get sales. They're super nice clothes that always look smart for any occasion, and the fits are very flattering for bigger men. The same applies to their pants. Fit isn't as perfect for shorter overweight men like me, but their big range works. I actually have a lot of 2XB and 1XB clothes from them that are way too big on me now. I've lost about 80 pounds in the past year and don't know what to do with them. Those are the best I found, and I always felt good and confident wearing them despite my size. They showed and accentuated the right areas. Black as a color is slimming, as I'm sure you know, but I honestly avoided that. My rule was anything except black or white. Blue or green was my color of choice. Make sure to stay well-groomed. Keep the beard nicely trimmed if you have one. Choose a hairstyle and keep it well-maintained. Keep nails trimmed, and take care of your skin. Little things show you take care of yourself. Story 40. 18 years since I was at my heaviest version of myself. But I definitely bought my go-to gear from Destination XL, and a pocket full of ones always helped. Story 41. First, take control of the situation and focus on improving yourself. It will be difficult now, but you will be grateful in the future. Story 42. With someone with a body mass index of 30, I strangely never really faced this problem. There were not many options available where I grew up, as plus-size clothing was rare, and we usually had tailored items. I believe a lot of it has to do with your mindset. Overweight men are often not considered attractive based on looks, which is a fact we should accept. The key is finding the right fits that do not make you look like a pillow stuffed into a pillowcase. You can wear almost anything and feel good. Story 43. Instead of building a life of insecurity and making decisions that are affected by your obesity, you could try losing the weight. You could commit to exercising the traditional way or consider medical options. Your body and long-term health will thank you. Story 44. I've tried shopping for clothes to make myself feel more attractive. All it ever does is overwhelm me with anxiety and body dysmorphia. I hate my body, but I feel like I can't do much about it. I have tried, maybe not hard enough, but my self-worth is almost zero, so self-improvement takes extremely low priority. Generally speaking, I stick to jeans and graphic t-shirts or band shirts with a jacket or hoodie depending on the weather. I also wear jean shorts during the summer but rarely sandals, as my feet sweat a lot. Story 45. As soon as you find something you feel good and confident in, search no more. I exclusively wear mascot work pants, polo shirts, and heavy shoes. I have done so for the last 25 years and am not willing to change. Story 46. It depends on why you don't think you look good in anything. Is it because of your weight? Then you need to lose it. Or is it because of your clothes? It is very likely that you are simply wearing clothes that do not fit you. Clothing makers tend to make clothes for more average body shapes, so if your shape differs, you will need to shop somewhere that caters specifically to your build or consider custom-tailored clothing. Story 47. Overweight is too general a term to define. could mean you are a little husky or morbidly obese at 600 pounds. Obviously, there is a certain weight where you just will not look good no matter what you wear, especially if you are shorter. But I have seen 400-pound men dress nicely. Like me, I am overweight, but I am pretty tall and have the body type of a football player, so it is not too hard to find clothes that look nice on me. It is about finding the brands that work for me. For example, I love Ralph Lauren because they have many nice big and tall items. For my fashion inspiration, I look up outfit ideas online or take inspiration from people I see in person, maybe a random passerby. Story 48. One thing I am grateful for that my ex has shown me is that a body is just a body, and I should dress how I want, wearing what makes me feel comfortable and confident. Instead of hiding myself in all black, for example, I now also like to wear color and am not afraid to tell myself that something really suits me. Story 49. Check out this guy's Instagram. David Lane is a big guy and an amazing dresser. Yes, the ideal is to lose weight and get fit, but that takes time. In the meantime, you want to look good. Most clothes for big guys tend to look like tents. So look at someone like David Lane and pick up ideas. Make sure the pieces you wear fit very well, even if you have to have them altered to avoid looking like a tent. One last point from a fellow big guy. There is a bias toward seeing us as sloppy because we are big. Put in the extra effort to not be perceived as sloppy. Maintain good grooming and avoid stained or damaged clothes. Good luck. Story 50. Head to toe attention. Find clothes that fit your body type. Misfit clothes are a deal breaker. Maintain excellent grooming. Have your clothes cleaned and pressed. Keep your shoes clean. When all these things come together, you will be comfortable in whatever you choose. Story 51. Mountain man and lumberjack style includes jeans, boots, flannel shirts, and t-shirts. The presence of man breasts can be annoying, but wearing flannel hides the indent even better. Lumberjacks are generally bigger, usually muscular, and size matters, which helps mental confidence. Hoodies and Hawaiian shirts also fit this style. It plays into the jolly, larger man image. Story 52. The comments here are pretty negative. You can absolutely dress well as a larger man. That being said, there are two possibilities here. 1. You are not dressing well. You need to find a style to imitate. There are plenty of chubbier people in Hollywood who have a great sense of style that you can copy. You are insecure about how you look. You can have the best stylist in the world, but if you are insecure about your appearance, you will not feel attractive. Based on your statement that nothing feels good on you, this might be the issue. There are two paths from here. 1. Lose weight. Literally changing your body to one you are not insecure about will give you an instant confidence boost. Resolve the insecurity through therapy. This may sound counterintuitive but can yield the best results, not only in attractiveness but in many other aspects of your life. When you lose weight to avoid insecurity, you are not solving the insecurity. You are masking it. If you gain weight again, grow older, or suffer some form of disfigurement, the insecurity will return. By addressing the root insecurity, such as fear of judgment or fear of death, you overcome it. This can make it easier to improve not only your health but other aspects of your life. Insecurity, especially in men, often leads them to retreat from life until they can fix the problem and return better than before. This causes people to avoid social events and become unhappier. Story 53. You need to provide more information about your shape, as different styles will look better with different builds. Please add pictures. Story 54. Loose fabric sweater, rolled up sleeves, jeans, trucker hat. I go for the mountain man look and women seem to like it. Story 55. How much overweight are we talking about? I might have different tips for different sizes if I reach them. Story 56. You dress in workout clothes and use the cardiovascular exercise machine. Overweight men are not attractive regardless of their clothing. Thanks a bunch for sticking around till the end of the video. Remember to subscribe, and until next time, stay awesome and goodbye.